If anyone ever tries to tell you that astrology is made-up nonsense, listen to this. Last week, the planet Rime was square with Mantis Hollow, but conjunct with Idlewild. What this means is, it lessened the aggressive action between opposing parties and initiated inner turmoil between friendly ones. This was opportune for us, but in the worst way, as our chance to speak with the Third Eye together as a party was thwarted by a civil war of sorts within the Watchful Eye itself. We quickly retreated to the lab where they categorized the stolen technology and retrieved Caleb's tech. Upon our return to the makeshift battlefield, we found that the organization had successfully fended off against the rebellion, and we were able to give our proper goodbyes. As we were about to leave, I spoke to Third Eye Rensselaer. Apparently, she had formerly been in a relationship with my grandmother Yala during the glitch. And, well, with my grandfather having passed away, I suggested she reach out again. She was hesitant about it, but I insisted. One thing I know is that the upcoming astrology foretells mending broken hearts. Finally, back in the mid-green mid-90s Ford Taurus with alligator legs, with our goals achieved and some new information, we set off to meet Glenn and retrieve our reward.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Dungeon Master, and joining me today, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Artemis, Alwyn, Kroft. I was cool last time, and I'm not cool today.
Hell yeah.
I think you're always cool, Rachel.
Be whatever you want to be.
Grandma's little girl.
Thank you. Oh, that's cute. Grandma's little girl.
Oh, that's so good, Rachel.
Hey, wait a minute.
I did that all by myself.
Guys.
Oh my God, you're so talented.
Hold on.
Thank you.
We have Sky Swanson, the true Barbie.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Sky Swanson, true Barbie.
Explain yourself. What does that mean?
just tell us.
That means he is who he wants to be.
I like that. You know what? That's good.
Renald DuCane serving patented Renald DuCane steam hams. Old DuCane family recipe. Definitely not loosened buckle burgers from across the street. Steamed hams, a delicacy from upstate Eaterland.
Wait. Hold on. Are you saying that you have family recipes? Is your dad a chef?
I mean, you don't have to be a chef to have a family recipe.
Other people's families.
Oh, right. He steals all his recipes. That's true. Okay, I like it. We have Andrew Frost.
I'm driving on sunshine. Whoa! Get it? Because it's a flying car, and Leo's driving the car. I play Leo.
But we drive to
Thanks for clarifying.
air.
When you said that Leo was driving, I was very confused until you clarified.
We drive through the air, not on sunshine, you idiot.
I'm sorry. I thought
Yeah,
it was
you
poetic
should be.
and beautiful.
Sky, you're so mean today.
This is the episode where I just bully everyone.
It's okay. I'm sure I deserved it somewhere down the line.
No. Oh my God.
And of course, we have Jonas Tintenseher.
Snøfrid of Åsbrush, hoofing it from spear to the spire.
Oh, it's so good.
Ooh,
The alligator
nice.
legs don't have hooves. You're stupid. Anywho.
No, Snøfrid's
Fully
walking to the
Sky
spire.
2023.
Yeah, I'm walking.
There's a lot of negativity in the studio today.
It's just in.
Oh, we have a
Sky's
studio now?
chair.
Did we upgrade to a
We
studio?
have a studio.
Of course we
just in
did.
a
You guys
conference
don't
room.
remember that?
Yeah, we're in a conference room for all
I'm
this.
still in the
you're right.
closet.
No,
This is a
never
different
leave the closet.
area.
I thought we were just at a dining room table.
I don't know.
It was definitely a table that extended into the closet.
When are we going to upgrade the closet door to one of those stable doors?
I'm just
That
going to
opens the
climb
top
under the
part.
table
No, we
and get
can't.
out of the closet, guys.
Hey, is that a horse joke? That's offensive, Rachel.
No,
Oh,
it's not a
wow.
horse joke. It was so
Whoa,
there's two
whoa.
doors.
My uncle was a horse.
Speaking of doors, you're all in a mid-green, mid-90s Ford Taurus that has doors.
There's 4 on there. That's more than
Just as
3.
many doors
Less
as
than
legs.
5. Four Holdors.
You're all on your way, flying across the ocean, back to Ederland, back to Sozonus, and back to Glen Brandibus to give him back his good employee Caleb, as well as the project that he's been working on, which you discovered is projecting some kind of transmutation energy similar to magic portals.
So a portal generated.
Something like that.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming, again, you're landing outside of the city for the sake of Renald traveling in it,
Yes.
or are you...
Yes.
We're going to land outside, and Renald, we're going to be right in and out, so you can just stay here with Sandra if you want.
That would be great. Actually, I was about to say, do I have to go?
You don't.
No.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm also going to send a sending to Glenn on the way in.
Oh, okay. You send a sending to Glenn. What are you saying?
Just like, hey, we got him and it. Can we meet ETA, 8 hours? Can we meet ASAP? Thanks.
The response is, I've made an appointment for you.
Ooh.
Why did I just
I've
get goosebumps?
penciled you in for 4:30.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Snowflake, there's something going on. My hairs in my arms are all sticking up right now.
Yeah, well, truthfully, I thought actually that he wouldn't respond because he is immune to magic. So
He's immune to the magic he wants to.
No, I know.
Friendship.
Yeah, we have an appointment with Glenn at 4:30.
Oh, okay. That explains the slight arousal. Okay.
As you land outside the city, it's still gleaming and bright as ever, even during the day. And with Renald and Sandra waiting outside in the mint green mid-90s Ford Taurus with alligator legs, the rest of you make your way into the city. And it's just as bustling as it was when you left it. However, one thing that you do notice is that there seems to be an increasing number of signs pasted on shops and on different vehicles that are making their way around that say missing son, and there's a picture of Renald on it.
What's the picture?
It's a picture of you probably about 3 years younger than you are now. You're not exactly happy in the picture. However, I think you're eating a delicious piece of food that you had made yourself, and that is how Renee probably got you to sit for the portrait because you got to eat some delicious food. And that's kind of what's been plastered all about.
There's probably some robotic speed painter as well.
Absolutely, it was a robotic speed painter.
Yeah, I love that.
You make your way through the city, and you have a little bit of time before your meeting with Glenn. Is there anything the rest of you want to do in the city while you're there?
First of all, I'm going to use my Hex Blood disguise self again, and I am going to appear not as Karen of Åsbrush nor a Thrycreen, but a third thing that has a centaur's arrangement of limbs.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
What would that
an
be?
old woman with a wagon.
I am 2 children playing panto horse, and 3 children because there's one sitting on the first one's shoulders.
Okay. I do have a slight problem with this.
Yeah.
In that you are becoming 3 things just because your 3 things does not make you one thing with the same number of limbs.
No. I'm not. I mean, it's just a visual illusion, so you can only see one child's worth of person, and then the rest is just covered by cloth sack in the shape of a panto horse.
Ah, I see.
So if you were to, so the illusion has no body under there, you would just see me. But if we were to continue this visual metaphor, you would see a horrifying flesh creature stretched out to fill the confines of the horse.
That is what I really did not want to hear.
Thank you for that little bit
Casey
of throw up
pushed
in my
me.
mouth.
I love it. I love it, Jonas.
I think it's a solid idea.
That's just my next character, just a man horse.
All right. Well, is there anything that you would like to do in the city?
I want to go shopping.
Okay, great.
I will join the shopping.
Artemis, do you want to come? Do you want to stay with Renald in the car? And Sandra?
No, I'm gonna come, but don't Don't show me any weird amalgamations of children.
No, that doesn't exist. That was visual picture.
Hypothetical.
I don't care if it doesn't exist. I just didn't want to see it.
I don't want it to exist.
I didn't want it to exist, and it will not exist. But I will come shopping with you.
I agree. Yeah. Okay.
Renald, do you need anything while we're out on town?
No, I don't need anything. I'm going to make myself a quiche, and
Oh.
it'll be ready when you guys are back.
Awesome.
Can I have a quiche?
Who are you?
That's Sandra.
Sandra, hi. I'm the...
I look to the rest of them and just like, were they always here?
Yeah. Well, as of today, yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, sure, Sandra. Come on. You can help me.
Okay.
Nah, they're getting along. That's good.
Cute.
And the rest of you make your way into the city. What
Make a
exactly
quiche.
are you looking to purchase?
We have limited funds. I know there's a lot of tech here. I want to browse and just see what sort of stuff is available, looking for any handy, especially defensive items, I guess, but anything that would help us with the coming dungeon crawl.
Cool. So looking around at some of these shops that sell tech stuff, you can see that there are definitely a lot pricier ones, things that are trying to sell like vehicles and things of that nature. You look to see some of them that just sell power sources. And then there are others that sell like small things that might be like useful to adventurers.
Power source wise, if we plugged in the battery on the way while we're in the car to Leo's stun baton, did that work?
Yeah, you plug in the battery to Leo's stun baton and it gains 5 charges.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we could get one of those for Renald too. That would probably be helpful.
Bonjour.
So what's the power source market looking like?
Power sources are pretty expensive. They are kind of like Sozonus and Ederlin's thing. They are kind of the ones who crack the code on how to power a lot of this stuff. To get something that would fit with the stun baton, you gather that it's probably going to cost you around like 500 gold.
Ugh. Okay, let's come back to that last. And so what's the adventuring gear like then?
So you go into this shop and it is relatively dark overall. There's candles illuminating it, which is a little bit odd, but you get the sense that it's probably due to the shop owner, who also seems to be a little bit odd. They are a very tall and spindly human who stands at an unreasonable 7 feet tall with very thin limbs. He is wearing this striped red and white suit, and he smiles in an almost mile-long smile as you enter, and he says, "Hello there! What can I get for you fine folks? Are you looking for some technological treats?"
I was, but I think I left something in the car. I'll be
Leo,
right back,
come on.
Snøfrid.
It's
yeah,
fine.
Artemis was also like kind of like right with Leo, like
Just
like
hands
making
on
just
shoulders.
This, like,
I mean, unless you guys want to give me your wallets.
Nah, I'm okay.
No.
I thought Casey, when you were introducing him, I thought you were going to say, "There's lots of candles," which is weird, but you understand when you see the man who is a large candle.
Would have been funny, but no.
The description kind of fits. Tall, skinny, and
does.
pale.
My name is Lumiere.
Hi, Loom. What's up? It's your girl, Snøfrid of Åsbrush here. I mean, sorry, it's your girl, Panto Child of Horsebrush. Anyway, we need some stuff.
I'm sorry, I don't think I can sell technological treats to a small child.
I'm actually 1,000 years old.
I don't believe you.
Snøfrid's eyes turn black and suddenly the void opens up.
I'm sorry, I was cursed with childism. What kind of gear do you have? These are my parental guardians. They'll do the purchasing.
Yes,
They have
of
the
course.
Benjamin
Yeah,
Button
that's-
disease.
Benjamin,
That's
yes, I have
me.
Benjamin Buttonitis. Please don't shame me for it.
It's a very sensitive thing.
Yeah, no.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. I have these goggles that allow you to see in the night.
That's cool.
I have this small little gun.
I'm sorry, what?
Freeze people in their tracks.
I have a gun.
And then I have something that you might like, small child. This small little portrait box of luminescence.
Can I see that gun?
Sure. It's a freeze gun.
Oh, very, very
A
cool.
freeze ray?
No, freeze gun.
How much would that run somebody?
Two very distinct things.
How much would that run?
Not the ray.
The freeze gun will cost you 600 gold.
Okay.
600 gold.
And the portrait box?
That would be 400. And the goggles, too. However, I might be willing to lower the price if you were to give me a tale. Spin me a yarn. Tell me of your adventures. And he, steeples his fingers as he says so with that mile-long smile.
Yeah, so he's got the horrifically wide smile. In his eyes, is there, light and joy in his eyes, or are they dead?
Make me a perception check.
I will take a look. Will that be perception or insight?
Perception.
Perception, okay.
I don't see anything.
Oh, no. It's 9, but it did that thing where it was sat on 20 and then just booped over.
I'll also roll perception.
Hey, Mom, what do you see in his eyes?
15.
Artemis, you look into his eyes and almost seem to get pulled into them. And suddenly you're in this yellow landscape of just nothingness before you flash back to where you currently are.
Do you actually ask Artemis, to look into his eyes? Or no, okay. Yeah, we all just kind of, check his eyes out and, God, does that evoke a physical response?
Probably. I leave that up to you.
Probably a small forward lean and then catching herself, which is weird because she feels like she's moving backwards while her body is moving forwards, trying to catch herself.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no.
No, what? You don't want to spin me a yarn? Give me a tale?
No. I don't know about that one. And she's doing everything actually, but avoid eye contact, look at the center of the head, and top of the nose, ear, space beyond his head.
He doesn't seem to really make notice, and it does not make him uneasy.
Yeah, I don't think it's really to make him uneasy. I think it's just her trying to avoid eye contact with every ounce of her will.
So, what will it be?
Let's tell a tale, guys.
Oh,
collectively, one word at a time, okay? I'll start. We
once.
No.
You're not very good at yes and.
Yeah, Artemis, remember? We need to take those lessons. It starts today, okay?
What do you mean it starts today? Okay, but what about no but? No but's the other one.
Okay, then tell a story.
Oh my god.
But I don't really think it's
Oh, no.
Let me tell you what,
This
chum.
really is the bullying.
I'll give you a choice of options.
Sure.
Do you want to hear a story about underwater? Do you want to hear a story about a cave? Do you want to hear a story about a forest?
while he's going on.
Oh, there's a bunch of places. We got a lot of
Artemis is
stories.
trying to make eyes with you, please, no, we should not do this.
Should not what?
While this is all going on, it cuts to Renald telling an absolutely epic tale of the last 6 months to whatever this person's name was again.
Sandra. Like her eyes, she's
and then
crying.
it just cuts back to you guys unable to tell a single story.
I send a telepathic message to Artemis and say, I don't understand the eyes you're making at me. You can't respond, but you can whisper.
No, yeah, she can't respond, but her eyes start screaming and she's just shaking her head very slowly.
I message back, I say, we could use the discount. I think we should get this stuff.
And then she just kind of and then says to Leo, the other underwater one sounds fun.
Oh, that one was very cool.
Sure. Tell me about this underwater story.
Leave me out of it.
I want you to picture the scene. A city sunken from thousands of years of history, brought to an icy, watery grave. And there we were, uncovering what has not been seen in thousands upon thousands of years.
I wasn't there.
And I give, with, heavy tech, without mentioning the obelisks and all that, I talk about the underwater tower and the ghosts and the machines and the operating cranes and belts and stuff and all that.
And you finish telling the story. Do you include Gorloks in the story?
No.
Okay. So you finish telling the story, and he says, yes, that will do nicely. All items are now 25% off.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty good break.
Good story, Leo. Thank you.
It was an excellent story. Thank you.
Okay, so what's 25% of 600? I can't do math. I'm an English major.
25
Don't
times
look at me
6
for math.
is
150.
yeah.
So that's 450 for that, 150 for the goggles. I don't think we need the goggles. Do you guys want the goggles? I just want the freeze gun and the camera.
Yeah, I think freeze gun and cam and the box.
Cool. I can put in 150 gold.
I'll just buy the gun, honestly. I'm fine with that.
Will you go halfsies on this camera with me, Mom?
After a deep sigh, sure.
Cool.
And just passes you the gold. Like,
We gotta facilitate our daughter's interests.
All right, I'll buy the portrait box of luminescence.
Wonderful. It was lovely doing business with you.
Thank you very much. Have yourself a lovely day.
And you as well. So long.
So long.
Casey, how are you curling your lips back like that?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
How are you doing that?
I'm gonna spend the day playing with my new camera.
Well, as you leave the shop,
I was gonna say,
Leo,
wait for it.
you don't remember where First came from.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Saw
he is a
that.
fairy, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Huh. I think actually, like,
Do you not remember, Papa?
you
Not right now, son.
It's like one of the we walk out, and as soon as the door closes, Artemis turns to Leah and was like, "Are you okay? What happened?
I feel fine.
What? You're fine? You sure you're fine? Nothing happened?"
I feel fine. How about you? I mean, maybe slightly unsettled. That guy was a little weird, but
She
other
like
than
pats her like torso and her head and her arms. And is like, I think I'm okay. Are you okay? To Snøfrid.
I'm great. Click, 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 click.
So that just takes like little portraits? Is that what that does?
For the portrait box of luminescence, it is basically an instant camera with a big obnoxious flash bulb that will partially blind the target with a
Ooh.
DC 13 con saving throw.
Oh god, so you're blinding us?
This will give them a 20% mischance while also taking a picture of them. To power it, it doesn't need any spell slots, but the bulbs do need to be replaced every once in a while. You currently have, I think it came with probably like 5 bulbs.
Does it need to be one bulb per portrait or like
2?
Okay.
Two portraits.
Two
per
shots
bulb.
per bulb. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a picture?
Yeah, I gather we take a selfie together.
Oh, my eyes! Oh, God! Why did we do that? Why did I think that was a fun, great idea for us to
I
do?
told you that man was a trickster.
Oh.
And as your eyes adjust, the shop is no longer there.
Told you. I mean, I didn't tell you, but I knew it.
Oh, is he like a magic trickster man? Leo, quick!
Oh, my gun!
Where did we meet Gorloks?
Gorloks?
Shit!
Oh, the fish.
I think that man was a fairy. I think he stole your tale that you told him.
What tail?
Oh my god, he stole the memory of the tale that you stole from him stealing it.
Artemis is like shaking her head and walking away. Let's go.
Did I do something wrong?
Click, 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 click.
And all the bulbs are gone.
No.
As for the freeze gun, so this allows you to cast Hold Person.
Oh, shoot, okay.
It holds them for 1 round if they fail a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. 2 prongs will shoot out of it and hold the person in place. You can spend a spell slot into the freeze gun to basically extend it another round rather than maintaining concentration. If you pump more than 1 spell slot into it, say you pump a 2nd level or something like that into it, it will last 2 rounds and so on and so forth. It's per slot, basically.
Okay. Gotcha.
And they don't, that just extends it without them saving, right?
Correct.
That's really good.
That's really good. Wow.
It has a range of 30 feet. And if you move more than 30 feet away while maintaining the concentration, It pulls out the prongs and has to be reset. It comes with 5 slots currently stored in it. So you could theoretically just use the slots that are in it, and you don't have to pump more spell slots into it.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. I'm good to. I don't particularly want to stay in the city if we don't have to. So I'm good to head back out and chill in the car until it's time to meet Glenn.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'll say by the time you finish up your shopping in general, it's about time to meet Glenn. By the time you've got to Sozonus.
Gotcha.
Hey guys, do you think we should go back to the car and wait it out? Cut back to the car. Renald is like swinging from the roof, and Sandra is on top of the car doing like a screaming with a beer keg. Cut back. we got to get to the meat thing.
I thought they were building up their spirit bombs. They're just.
That too. Caleb is just in the back trying to take notes.
Caleb went back to Glenn. He has no reason to stay in the car.
Oh, you're right.
What? Oh, wait, no, I was going to ask him to fix the radio. Damn it.
I mean, if he feels safe enough to go, it's his thing.
Yeah, true.
That would be great if he got captured again.
So you head back to the Loosened Buckle corporate office here in Sozonus. And as you make your way in, you talk to the receptionist who sends you up to Glenn's office, which you actually know how to get to because you had been there once before, which he doesn't necessarily know about.
No, we pretend that we don't know. We ask for directions.
Sure, you ask for directions. Absolutely.
Sorry, that's the memory the fairy stole.
And you go and knock on the door, and Caleb is the one who answers it. Inside is the same as you remember it before. There's a nice ornate desk. Sitting behind it is a massive portrait of Glenn in his gnome form, which he currently is sitting in. And Caleb kind of gestures for you all to come in.
We do.
Indeed.
Yes.
Well. You seem to have fulfilled your end of the bargain there, huh?
Yeah, we're people of our word.
Super easy. We're professionals.
I can see that. Caleb, everything is in working order with your project, correct? Yeah, everything should be great. We should be good to go on that. Awesome. Wonderful. Well, I suppose you'll be wanting this. And he reaches into his suit pocket and pulls out the card. And he kind of reaches over the desk to hand it to you, Snøfrid. But before you grab it, he kind of pulls it back with 2 fingers and says,
Classic.
make sure you win. I don't want Lucy coming after me if you fail. I kind of have big plans coming up, and I would hate to have to postpone.
Why is everybody gonna put this pressure on me? You think I don't know that we want to win? You think I'm just going to go in there and fail all over the place? I mean, yes, probably, but I don't want to. Gosh, take the card.
You take the card from him. Well, I suppose that concludes our business then.
Yeah. So, deal's good? Everything's hunky-dory? Going our separate ways? I'm not going to get dragged into some level of hell in, 10 years, 20 years?
No. Our deal has already been made and fulfilled.
Oh, good.
That's relieving. Can I ask second question? Which
you can ask.
Yeah, I expect you won't answer, and that's fine. I'm not going to push. What's your thingy do?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough.
Hate that answer. Hate that. Okay. Thanks for your time, Mr. Prentipus. Start walking out.
Of course. Ciao. And you make your way out of the Loosened Buckle corporate office.
And immediately the building explodes. Takes half the city with it. We gave him a thermonuclear bomb.
Yeah, did we just...
I did call it the football
do the
last
wrong thing?
episode. So.
I have a far out suspicion that I'm curious to see if it will be.
I think I have it too.
Yeah.
I think I got it too.
I do not know. Shoot us an email. What's your guess?
What's your guess? Oh, Sky got it. Is that a sex toy?
Anyway.
No.
So you make your way back.
Go?
Yeah.
Well,
We have the card, then we're probably going to have to deal with Glenn after all this.
Yeah, probably.
Do you ever find out what that thing is?
So it's related to like portals. It does portal-y stuff. Something, not like necessarily makes a portal, but it does something portal adjacent. So I suspect he is planning some kind of large-scale transportation of objects or entities may or may not involve. I mean, I could theorize all day. Like maybe he's trying to teleport himself to the planes of the gods. Maybe he just wants to set up a high-speed transit system between the continents. Maybe he wants to transport endless supplies of mac and cheese into his warehouse. Like there's so many options.
Maybe
Inventing
he
the
wants
MTA.
to transport one hand to the other so they face the right way.
Oh, hold on a second, Renald. I think you might have just cracked that
Hand
code.
swapper.
Exactly. It is a hand swapper.
That's why Caleb couldn't talk about it, because he knew that, Glenn was super sensitive about it or something.
It's a good thing I didn't
took
go
the
with you,
Hippocratic
'cause
Oath.
he would have been really upset that I figured it out.
Yeah,
So
probably.
upset. Yeah.
Did you get the card?
Oh, yeah.
Hold it up?
Ah, very cool, very cool. Hey, who wants quiche?
I thought you'd
me.
never ask.
I hope I didn't mess it up too bad, Renald.
All right, roll a cook check.
Oh boy. What are we adding to that? Dexterity? That's going to be a 10.
There's room for improvement, but as far as a first time making a quiche go, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, when
know?
you think about it, it's just a frittata in a shell.
Don't you fuck. He smacks the shit out of you.
I
So
like frittatas.
It's not the same.
I don't know exactly how much help I'll be to you, Snøfrid, in doing this mission that you have. I mean, you have world experience. You've been gone from the eye. I've been kind of stuck there shuffling around paperwork most of the time.
Yeah, I assume you don't have combat experience, and I wouldn't ask that of you. Your job, Sandra, is to watch the car, and if we don't come out of the building in a reasonable time frame to be determined at the future date being later this evening, probably, your job is to go with the car and talk to, I give her a list of names, tell all these people that we did our best and to prepare for chaos.
Okay. Do you think you could teach me how to drive it?
I would love to.
Yeah,
it's pretty intuitive.
We have a
and
montage of-
we have a lot of things to do right now.
I just
so feel like you
love
could
the
just
car
kinda-
doing the stop and start with the brakes, but in midair, and it just every 10 feet the legs spin half a turn and then stop, and then half a turn and then stop.
Okay, so that goose up ahead, it's coming towards us, so you just got to move the car down.
You need to-
Down,
you need to-
and she goes up.
No, other way. There's more birds going up. You got to move down.
You want to push the clutch down?
No, you're
before you-
accelerating faster towards the birds. You got to go down.
Car sick back here.
There's too many people talking!
No, don't listen to them. Listen to me. You got to move the car down. You got to move the car down now. Okay,
Off the
they're getting
accelerator.
close.
Just start spiraling downward.
Okay, a little too much down. A little too much down.
And then we cut to everybody on the ground. All your hair is just standing straight up. And she's just like, I'm sorry.
You're
It's all
doing
right.
great.
Hey,
we'll
my
think
hair still
about-
looks fine, so I'm okay.
Here's the thing, Sandra. The car is powered on friendship, and we don't know you that well. So, I mean, I know you, but they don't know you that well. So there's this tension in the air. So we need an icebreaker game, okay?
I could get to know you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to clap my hands and say zip, and then you will clap your hands and say zap, and then that you will point at another person, and then that person will point their hands and say zop, and we'll keep going around until we are all coordinated.
No, this would be great.
Uh-huh.
I see no downside to this.
Zip.
Oh, Zap.
What are you pointing to?
No, Leo, that was to you.
Oh, you pointed at Renald. I'm sorry. Zoop.
Well, it didn't help that we were standing in front of each other.
Yeah,
so
we
it's
really
kind
should
of
have
Why are we
spaced
all in a
out.
line?
Yeah, let's go in a
doesn't make
circle.
any
Hold on.
sense.
Let's try that again.
We play improv games for the rest of the trip.
Zip.
I'm trying to think of other improv games. I wanted to pick one that would actually be good for icebreaking, but all I could think of was Zip Zap.
It's a great way to get to know people.
Exactly. It's not. I don't know. I can't think of any other
Two
improv
truths
game.
and a lie?
Yeah, 2 truths and a lie. We played 2 truths and a lie.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Not vomit inducing.
exactly.
Zip Zap Zop is vomit inducing?
That's a lot of movement after all of the movement.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just
It's no.
It's
when
okay.
there's
It's
a
better
pedal
than my
for up,
first time.
down, forward, and braking, it's just really confusing.
Yeah.
You have to believe in the car a little bit. The
See-
car knows your intentions.
I thought it'd be easier to start you in the air because there was nothing for you to run over.
Nothing to
There
catch.
were a lot of
But
birds.
I didn't think of birds.
Why are there so many
Killed
birds
a-
in this
you
world?
I don't
killed a
know.
whole flock of not pigeons or like
Are you
crows.
sure they're dead? They could be fine.
Killed like a full flock of like
alligator ate
parrots,
them.
like really beautiful birds.
Those
of
are
paradise.
gorgeous.
I thought that clouds were made of water vapor. It turns out they're just big swarms of birds.
It turns out they're big swarms of water bears.
Who would have guessed that?
It's okay, though. Now you know, and we can do better next time, okay?
Okay.
Hey, keep your head up. You did great.
Anyway, shall we play 2 truths and a lie? I'll go first. My mother is a psychopath. I trust everyone in this group, and I love to cook.
You really don't like to cook. You just are really good at it.
That was the obvious one.
All right. So, what's your plan here at this point?
Like, he says those 2 truths in line. It's just like everyone is just like realizing, like, oh, okay. I think it's just quiet and sad. It's
Sure.
like,
Yeah, basically.
Snøfrid just like turns up the Ave Maria. Just... okay, we're done with the improv games now.
It was a good effort.
Yeah, we tried.
So, is the plan to rest up here in the car before heading out? Where are you heading out to?
Let's like drive 10 miles or 50 or, away. Let's get away
from the city? Yeah, fair enough.
And
I
then
like
rest.
that.
Oh, Renald, just so you know, not that it should matter too much because you won't be coming back here anytime
Let me
soon.
stop you right now. Is the news you're going to give me going to send me into a panic?
No.
Okay, all right. What is it?
Wait, hold on. Trick question, Leo. I think it is. Don't say it.
I mean, I'll put it nicely. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, you're not going back to Sozonus anytime soon, right?
No.
End it there.
Okay.
End it there. End it there.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think that's,
just
I think
don't. We agree.
let's go.
Don't.
Is it about the wanted signs?
Yes, it is actually. I didn't realize you saw them.
Anytime I am spotted in that city, they are plastered on every wall. Also, one blew over here in a breeze, and Susan over here heard me screaming for like 5 minutes.
Sandra.
Cherry. Anyway.
What? Cherry?
Leave
Is
Samantha alone. I know it's
that a-
Sandra. I couldn't help it.
I heard Sherry.
Does he have a brain injury?
Oh, I thought I meant to say Sherry.
Oh, you know what, Sandra? That's actually a very valid question. All of us probably do.
Oh, okay.
And we haven't really gone to any doctors to check on that, just because it hasn't come up.
Well, it's come up now, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. What you gonna do, you know? Anyways, let's go to the spiral. Well, we should rest up first, but then
Yeah,
we can
you
go to
drive
the-
away from the city for a bit. You can still see it off in the distance, still illuminated even as the sun goes down. And you kind of take a second to prepare yourselves for what is probably the end goal here, confronting Lucy Buckle and confronting, more than likely, Hesk again.
There's a chance he won't be there, guys. I hope
Could
it's
you
just
imagine?
Lucy.
We just don't see him for the rest of the campaign.
He's gonna kill us.
Yeah, that's the movie sequel. That's our 4-hour episode.
I hope we see him again.
So you take your long rest, prepare yourselves, get back into the mint green mid-90s Ford Taurus with alligator legs, and start making your way west. And as you fly, the prospect of what you're about to do kind of starts to become a little bit more real. Not only are you about to enter the most dangerous old world relic, one that all of you have heard tales of since you were children, not only are you about to face Hesk again, your friend who you assumed to be under some sort of mind control, your friend who attacked you for his supposed goals, but you're also going up against Lucy Buckle, a woman powerful in politics, in money, magic, and tech. A woman who discovered how to live for centuries, who crafted the spire itself for creation's sake. What is going through your mind?
A lot.
I mean, it was only not that long ago that we had one of these reflective moments, but with the new like insight about her familial history is kind of weighing on her as she kind of once again considers how she kind of found herself here. Thinking about her teachings as a Circle of Star Druid, she finds herself like a meteor, or not necessarily a meteor, perhaps at this point a comet that's just kind of only been affected by the gravity of the celestial bodies around it that have brought it to where it's going. And along with that, she's kind of gained her own gravity in a sense in the way that she's been able to affect the world when she didn't really think she was going to have that much of it to begin with. So kind of coming together and see how she's able to influence this world and how she'll be able to save the people she cares about and loves. Kind of like how Latos did in her own right of trying to influence the world and save people that she cared about and, didn't necessarily care about, but wanted to care for. So yeah, she kind of just finds herself in that place, just kind of looking at the gravity of the situation. I think that's just kind of the best way to put it. Yeah.
I think Leo went into this with the feeling that he left family behind. And that wasn't entirely his fault. I mean, grandfather died, mother disappeared, dad ran off somewhere. But Leo's kind of taken this journey as a way to give himself another chance to have a family. And with that in mind, he's doing what he feels like he should have done originally. And that is fighting for it. When his mom disappeared, I mean, he kind of gave up on trying to find her after maybe a couple of weeks of searching in the desert. Dad, he just gave up on entirely. He's not going to do that again. Right now, it's Hesky has to worry about. After that, he's fully planning on looking for Barnabas. He's not letting this slide out of his fingers again.
As ever, Snøfrid is planning. She is thinking about how can we maybe turn Hesk around? How can we use all of our items to their best advantage? And I think she's like, again, not even really considering the gravity of the situation, because she is so far into this, like, this is where we are and that's all there is to it, and it's not really worth worrying about at this point. But I think she is also like, she pulls out the little memory slideshow thing that she destroyed to talk to Glenn, and is like looking at pictures of her parents, her adopted parents, and of her mentor Amara, and the kind of maybe like looking at a memory she had of being a very small horse, little filly on the coast of Åsbrush, looking out at the spire and thinking about what it could mean, and the spine of the dead god that it definitely isn't. And and she's just very like, look, I'm invincible, so either we win or we lose, and either way, not my problem anymore.
I think Renald is sitting in the kind of center back seat. He's a halfling, so he fits really well into that spot, kind of slotted in amongst everyone else as everyone's kind of tinkering and in their own thoughts, and he's just muttering like recipes to himself, trying to work up the courage to say so to this group, despite him almost always speaking his mind at every kind of moment. And he just kind of suddenly, he grabs his coin purse at his side and rips it off, and suddenly just shouts to no one in particular but just the car, the silent car, I'm in. And he throws it on the ground. I'm in now.
You're in what?
And he sort of stands up on the seat. He's like, I was going to leave a while ago, and I realize now that was the wrong thing to do. I have seen so much darkness and awfulness in this world, and Snøfrid, we talked about this, and it is hard to see past that, and it's hard to see the good in anything, but I realize now that what we are doing, what you are doing, is a good thing, and if it could balance out some of that darkness, then it is worth it. Even if we fail, it is worth to try. And I get that now. So, money, anything, I am in. I'm here with you all. I did not have a family growing up, and somehow, in only these last couple of months, you all have become like what I wanted a family to be when I was growing up. He just sits back down. No joke, no nothing. He's just like clutching his rapier in his hand right now. He's just like nods to all of you.
Same here, big guy.
I think Snøfrid would just reach over and pat him on his back.
Let's go get our brother back, okay?
Yes. Let's go get the big lizard.
And slowly, after a decent amount of time, the mint green mid-90s Ford Taurus with alligator legs makes its way towards the small island that houses the Shining Spire. You descend down towards the ground level where the entrance lies, and it is a clear day, not a cloud in the sky. Up above you, you can see that there are birds flying about past the tower, just again emphasizing how big this thing is and how big your task is. Stepping out of the car, Sandra makes her way over to the driver's seat and says, Snøfrid, and the rest of you, I suppose, I don't know you all that well, but if what you're saying is true about what's going on there, just be careful. I know a lot of people have been saying, make sure you succeed, but how about make sure you get out alive?
Coming from you, Sandra, I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Artemis starts crying. Like her eyes just water up at that. Oh, she gives you a hug. She gives Sandra a hug.
Sandra takes it.
There's no way to make a good signal, I guess, because we don't know how long this will take, even if we do succeed. So, here, I pluck a lock of hair and I give it to Sandra and I say, Artemis, no voices in your head today.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
I give her. I'd send a telepathic message. It lets me do this to you. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if everything is going wrong, then I will send you a message and tell you, go ahead, go get out, spread the word. And if everything's going right, we'll be back.
Yeah.
So just chill.
I can do that.
Yeah. There's nothing in the cassette. It only plays the one song, so you'll have to find some other way to entertain yourself, unless you really like that song.
It's okay. I had to find a lot of ways to entertain myself at the Watchful Eye.
Okay, cool. Whew, all right.
Well, either way, welcome to the maligned hextresses.
Oh, thanks.
No, wait. What were we? We were the Ensmeanzers.
Oh, the Ensmeanzers, yeah. Welcome to the Ensmeanzers.
Yes, welcome to the Ensmeanzers, unofficial honorary member.
I mean, yeah, we throw a party for you, but we really haven't done that for anyone else. So, I mean, we'd have to throw Renald a party, which, I mean, I'm
let's
down
just have a big party when you get back.
I'd like a party.
I think that's fair.
Victory party. Okay,
Oh, I
cool.
love that.
First, how you doing?
I am doing okay.
You ready to go back to the Spire?
I think so.
Are you nervous, buddy?
This looks it definitely seems familiar.
Yeah, cool.
And you make your way up to the doors that are the entrance to the spire and place the key card against the lock, and the set of double doors slides out of your way into the walls of the Shining Spire.
As we approach, just kind of looking up at the huge tower that goes on into infinity, and then looks back kind of down the path at the car and everyone behind her. And as Snøfrid holds the key card up, she'll just memory protects.
And the doors slide into the walls, and you step forward into the darkness. And that is where we will end the session.
Oh, boy. Here we go, baby.
Endgame, baby. Endgame.
Endgame. Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Oh, I know. There's so much cool stuff in here, guys. I can't.
very
You're going to have to
exciting.
stay tuned and listen next week. But in the meantime, does anyone have anything they'd like to plug?
I'm sorry, I'm just at a loss for words. I don't know how I'm feeling right now, but I guess I feel like shouting out my Twitch, maybe. Twitch.tv/Majora's Rose or Twitch.tv/WorstDaysRPG for cool stuff that I'm doing. At Rachel Kordell for my personal social medias that I haven't shouted out in a minute. And yeah, bunch of good stuff. Come hang out with me.
Check out Backstage Hero on my itch page, tintenseher.itch.io. It's a free 15-minute dungeon puzzle game. Super cute. Made by me and Team Elsewhere for the Game Dev TV Jam. Leave us a rating, comment, see if you can beat level 3, and thank you very much.
Check out Ava and Eli forever. Editing is continuing, but if you check out my social medias at Casey_Reardon on Instagram, you can get a little sneak preview of some of the stuff that we've been filming, some stills. So, yeah.
Love
check
spicy,
it
spicy.
out.
Guys,
Yeah.
What's up,
do you
Scott?
like mysteries?
I love mysteries.
I love a good mystery. I'm
They're
terrible
fun.
at writing them.
Do you like the idea that within the Shining Spire there could be anything?
Sure.
Ooh,
Sure. I love it.
Yeah,
Maybe-
let's go.
I mean,
Could even
we
be a
don't
rock.
know.
Except in as far as it's dangerous.
We don't know what Casey put in there. It might be dangerous.
It'd be like a mech suit robot.
It might not be dangerous. But who really knows?
Sure.
But you know what's not a mystery?
What?
That people should rate and review this podcast.
Oh.
Seems pretty clear-cut to me.
So please, head over to wherever you can leave us a review. Ideally, iTunes. Give us 5 stars and write us a review. We'd
We
love
might
that.
shout you out on the show.
We really would. We absolutely would.
It's been a minute.
We love all of you.
Yeah, let us know what your theories are on what's going on with with Glenn's stuff, with
Write that in the review.
all of this stuff.
Write
The Candle
your
Man.
theories.
Write your theories in your
The
review.
Candle Man.
That's a fun review. I
Spoil
love
the show
that.
in the review.
A spoiler review, if you will.
Spoiler review. Yeah. Then we'll definitely shout you out on the
Then
show
we'll
and
definitely
say,
shout
knock
you
it
out.
off.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
We
spoil the
might-
show.
Yeah, don't spoil the show, or
I
else
mean-
we might shout at you.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, like, you got to think, if I'm watching Troy, I'm going
Oh
to
my
know
gosh.
about, like, the fall of...
She takes it back. She took it back.
That's not your job.
I'm not pressing end recording
care.
until Casey says it.
Casey has to say it, Rachel. You don't get that job
Rachel
anymore.
doesn't dismiss the class, Casey.
All right.
does.
Mean. I don't want to be mean anymore. Goodbye.
RP Jesters Bullying 2023.
Oh, no, Patroclus is dead? Who could have thunk it?